What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy CALI D hitting you up with another installment of Guy Rules, and I've been away for a little bit because I've been working on my goals and my dreams. Even though Guy Rules is my hobby and one of my priorities, it is what it is. It's one of my hobbies. Once you start living this lifestyle and you instill it in you, it doesn't become like an actual thing, like an actual priority, unless you want to make money out of it, or that's your daily bread and butter. So, but yeah, I've been working on my goals and my dreams as an audio engineer, and that's going extremely fucking well. It takes its time to be in the industry, but I'm finally fucking doing it, and it feels amazing. So, if this is the first time watching my channel, welcome. What this channel basically is
self-development
with the perks of women, more gorgeous women, an abundance of women, and just, having a great and amazing lifestyle, and being extremely happy. So, that being said, let's get right into it. This is Guy Rule number 7. Guy Rule number 7. Developing a homeless...
You have a message, sir.
Hold on. Developing a homeless mindset, or, in other words, aka, not giving a fuck. Now, how does developing a homeless mindset work in daily general life? Like, on a day-to-day? You feel extremely free. You feel that you can do, say, act in whatever manner that you want, and you're not going to feel judged because you're not bound by social conditioning and social standards. Now, by having a homeless mindset, not giving a fuck, you have to have common sense. Now, if you start developing this homeless mindset, not giving a fuck, you can't go to like a, somewhere that you're not in a daily place, you know what I'm saying, like a bar, if you're not at a library or at a bar or a store or whatever, and just somewhere that you're not normally at, like at a funeral or something, you just can't go in there and be like, hey, I have this I don't give a fuck attitude, and I'm gonna say whatever it is what I want, and be a complete fucking dick, be a complete fucking jerk. You have to have common sense on where you're at, okay? But how does this work? Have you ever seen a homeless person out on the street, out and about, and they're screaming, they're yelling, they're having full-on conversations with them, they're doing everything that in your head and by society standards you're not supposed to do because you're a regular person, and that's not cool? That's a homeless mindset. They're so beyond social conditioning, they're so beyond social factors that they just don't care, and whatever they do, whatever they say, regardless if they're with somebody or just by themselves, it's enough. It's so powerful that it's powerful more than the sun. They're at a state of just consciousness where they're completely happy despite their condition, and they do and they say and they act as they please. In daily general life, it's amazing. Now, when it comes to game, it's a fucking powerful technique. Well, not a technique. It's a powerful trait. It's a powerful characteristic, powerful personality. Why? Because when you have that I don't give a fuck factor, let's say you get blown out the whole entire night, you're just like, you know what? I got blown out the whole entire night. At least I failed actively, and I talked to 20 girls that I wouldn't normally talk to before. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy, and boom, I broke a new comfort level. How does it work with going out to bars? You're like, damn, I'm at a weird bar that I've never been before, and I feel totally awkward, but it's cool. I don't care. This bar is for me. It was built for me to have fun, to be joyous, and not give a fuck. How does it work with girls? Let's say, for example, you don't go out with one of your girls' flakes or whatever, and you're just like, oh well, she flaked. Next one, Tuesday girl. Oh well, Tuesday girl flaked. Next one, Wednesday girl. Cool, she's coming out with me. Next. So can I put in Wednesday girl with Thursday girl and just go out with them at the same time? You really don't give a fuck. You have an abundance of good feelings in yourself. You have an abundance of women. You have an abundance of thought. You have almost, you have this long vocabulary of words that just come out of your mouth, and you're just completely, genuinely free. And women feel that when you're just not tied down, when you're basically like a leader, and you just exude this confidence. That's how you actually build confidence as well. And how do you develop a homeless mindset? Put yourself in awkward situations that you would never put yourself into. Put yourself in situations that you're totally uncomfortable. You look stupid. you feel stupid, you feel totally out of place, you feel awkward, and you're just like, I shouldn't be here, but you know what? I'm even gonna do even more stupid shit to add more of that social pressure on me, so I can finally break free from the chains of social masses, social conditioning, and social environments that, you know, we're so chained down to as human beings. I remember I did this video before, and I put a whole bunch of makeup on my face, and I wrote fag right across my forehead. And I just wanted to show you guys that no matter what you look like, as long as your conversation is good and you have that confidence really deep, you like from that inner deep confidence, and you bring it out, no matter what you look like, when it comes to game and when it comes to females, I'm not saying that you're going to get, you know, 10 out of 10 females, but out of those 10 females, you might get 6, you might get 7. So that's, you know, you're going to stack more cards on your side. The odds are definitely with you instead of against you when you have that careless, free mindset of not giving a fuck and you just doing whatever it is that you want to do. Now, like I said before, how do you develop it? Just put yourself in awkward situations that you would never put yourself into, that you definitely feel it, like you cringe in your skin. You're just like, oh, this is so fucking stupid. What am I doing here? So, and you'll definitely break free. What else am I going to touch upon? Oh yeah, and how do you know when it's actually working for you? Last night I went out by myself. A lot of people don't like to go out by themselves because they have that social conditioning. They're like, oh my god, I'm going out by myself, I'm gonna look so stupid, I'm gonna look so wag, I feel uncomfortable, blah blah. But since I've been doing this for a while now, going out by myself is actually fun, because you'll actually go up and talk to girls like, who are you with? I'll be like, I'm here by myself, like, oh my god, that's so hot. You know what I'm saying? It's weird when it happens. Or whatchamacallit, you go out and all of a sudden you start building up a social circle of friends that you're like, you know what, I came out here by myself, but you're pretty cool, let's hang out and just like be friends. You're like, yeah, sure, why not? And you know, from being out by yourself, you meet like 20 different other people, which is just insanely cool. And you have more abundance of friends and more abundance of females, really deep down abundance. So how does this work, and how do you know when it's actually working for you? Let's say, for example, like I said, you get blown out, you're just like, oh well, I don't care. You're like, all right, cool, next one. Like I said, you get flaked on, and you just don't care about that either. You're just like, oh well. You go up and you start dancing when nobody else is dancing on the dance floor. You're just like, bam, bam. All of a sudden, you are the leader, so you put everybody's tension at ease and be like, this guy's cool, so I think it's okay for me to just go up and dance out. And then everybody starts dancing because you took the lead. How does it start to develop in your character and confidence? You start leading more. You start expressing yourself more. You start saying things that you wouldn't normally say. You start taking things more for your benefit. You start having leadership qualities. You just portray a different person. Your mind is actually telling you, hey, you know what? Since I'm a free person now, I can do and say whatever it is that I want, and I can even get away with certain things. But you know, I'm still cool. I'm still part of society, even though I'm not. And I'm just going about my world in this cool flow state, and you just start seeing how your external environment starts to change, and that abundance factor kicks in, that confidence factor kicks in. That's how you start to notice that, you know, that I don't give a fuck mindset has definitely been ingrained in you, and it's just not just like a surface thing. It's literally in you. All right, so that's how you can tell. So anyways, hopefully you guys like this video. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm kind of probably like a little sketchy of it. But if you have any comments or questions, write them down below. Send me a message. And like I said, you guys stay up. Your boy, CALI D.